Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another ink installation video, and today we're going to be installing the ink on the Epson EcoTank 2800 model. If you haven't installed ink bottles before, you're going to want to pay close attention to this video. Now, if this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like the video. Any questions at all, comment below, and if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Also, there's going to be a link down in the description box for some new Epson bottled ink if you need more ink. So this is essentially how you're going to be filling up your ink tanks. You're going to be taking the bottle. There's a pattern on the bottle that matches up with the specific nozzle or the opening at the top of the tank. And you're going to match those up, and all you have to do is really leave the bottle there. You don't need to squeeze it. You may need to move it back and forth as it's connected, not disconnecting it while you're moving it. If the ink is not flowing or it's towards the end and it needs a little bit of help. That may happen, but you're never going to have to squeeze the bottle or really shake it violently in order for the ink to flow. For the most part, it will do it on its own as long as everything is matching up correctly. Also, make sure you double check you're putting the right colored bottle into the right colored ink tank, because if you mix those up, you're potentially going to have quite a bit of issues going forward. So here's the magenta. You see there the pattern that is on the bottle. That is going to directly line up with what is on the ink tank. Now, if it doesn't fit one way, you're going to have to turn it 180 degrees and try to place it in that way. For the most part, ink is not going to spill. Luckily, with these bottled inks, I have not had much of an issue, especially with Epson. So don't worry about tipping it upside down and placing it right where it needs to be. That's what needs to happen in order for that ink to flow and for that ink tank to be filled up. All right, so here is our last ink bottle we're going to be installing, which is cyan. And same thing here. Hopefully this is giving you a good picture of what it is you need to do. You're holding it upright, but then you're flipping it upside down and you're making sure that it fits in place. If it does not fit in place and you're struggling to get it to fit and sit there in place, you're going to need to turn it 180 degrees and try it that way. Now just make sure that all of the ink that is in the bottle flows down. In this case, it did not. So what I ended up doing is I finished setting up the printer, and then I came back and refilled all of the ink tanks. In that case, I did have to shimmy the bottle a little bit so that the ink could flow a little better. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. That's really all I have for today. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time.